Albuquerque has become the latest city to pass the, quote, Crown Act, which stands for Creating a Respectful and Open World for Natural Hair. That's the Crown bit. Now, the ordinance, which cities, a lot of states, and the U.S. House have passed, prohibits discrimination based on ethnic hairstyles or head coverings like burqas. Giovanna, Councilor Lancena pushed this measure. It's been out there in the community, particularly for black women here in New Mexico, for a long time. Why is it important?
It is really important. There have been stories both locally and nationally about different kids, children, and adults being discriminated against in school, at work, for the way their hair looks. And little girls in classrooms being told that their hair is distracting. Your hair is distracting. So for all of those reasons, and it's basically discrimination to say those things to kids or adults in any situation. So I think it's important because it really sheds light on this issue that that has been happening. That I think a lot of people who may not have experienced this, that they're not aware that it's actually happening to other people. So I think first and foremost, it's raising the issue. It's educating, which is what a lot of times these bills do. You know, they really serve as an education tool to start the conversation. We wouldn't be talking about this right here on this show without this. So yeah, I think it's important.
Crystal, interestingly, a lot of us are familiar with the subtle forms of discrimination, and it's easy to explain skin color, sexual orientation, stuff like that. But when it comes to hair, a lot of folks just don't see it. Like, how can you possibly be discriminated against because of your hair? It's hard to get that across to folks, isn't it?
It is, but one of the things that the legislation I just caught within like the last 30 seconds is that it also said cultural headdress.
That's right.
And when you said that Councilor Sena had sponsored it, the light bulb, I've always said, I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth whenever the show starts to air, but it instantly, the light bulb came off and called on and said, oh, wait, Councilor Sena's platform is always advocating for communities of color, including the Asian community, being Vietnamese and Asian city councilor. So it made me realize, the cultural headdress argument is because of Southeast Asian women and the hijab and how it's either a job or the headdress that they have to lose in order to participate in a community or an economy. So not only is she advocating for communities of color that are Black, obviously because of issues with people are forced to cut their cornrows or their dreads or whatever it might be. But it's also protecting and inviting communities that have to wear cultural headdresses as a part of their culture and religion. It's inviting them to making sure that Albuquerque is a more accepting city and that discriminate. And it shows outwardly, or I would imagine for a Councilor Senate, it shows outwardly that our community is not going to be discriminating against a culture, no matter what is on your head or not.
Justine, a lot of black women were involved with this. The BCOC is a big group around here, the Black Central Organizing Committee. A huge number of women were after this, but there's going to be activity in our state legislature coming up on this. What's your sense when it comes to statewide versus citywide ordinances like this?
Well, and nationwide. I mean, and one entity you didn't name, which makes me wonder and makes me somewhat suspicious, is Dove's involvement in this campaign. Anytime you have a corporation who sells products and stands to gain from the passage of legislation, you kind of wonder where this all came from. I mean, Dove is selling hair products to the population, the interest groups who want to see this pass. Let me first say, though, that I think there's no dispute that we have really important protections to preserve along race and religious lines. And so my understanding is that this is an effort, although, we have laws like Title VII, other civil rights laws and in New Mexico, the Human Rights Act, and in the city, our Human Rights Ordinance, that are supposed to protect people from racial discrimination, that this is like a big hole where You know, people are dissatisfied because courts are not finding that discrimination based upon somebody's hair, where people feel this is so closely tied to race and should be recognized as racial discrimination. It isn't happening. My question is, will it work? I mean, there are lots of societal ills that you can't heal or fix with a bill. So when I read this ordinance and when I look at the proposed state law, and I won't take too long, I can tell, you create all kinds of problems. I mean, if somebody wants to work on a movie set and they have the wrong kind of hair for the part, they're going to be an extra in New Mexico and they don't get chosen, does that give rise to a lawsuit? If a firefighter wants to have dreadlocks and they can't wear the appropriate mask and equipment, does that give rise to a lawsuit? I see no exceptions in either bill or here the ordinance that's been passed for those kinds of issues. And that's a problem for employers. We may want to educate people and bring light to an issue, but this is a huge burden and it's going to be job killing if things aren't drafted narrowly enough. And so I worry a little bit about the statewide legislation going too far.
Justine, is this one of those deals where you put the law on the ground and just sort of see what happens and shape it as it goes down the road? I mean, this seems like
that's very dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we like things to proceed incrementally in the courts. That's why the case law develops slowly.
Yeah.
Because you can have all kinds of unintended consequences. But I do think that's the intent of the drafters. They want to see what happens.
Gotcha. Got to wrap there, guys. Unfortunately, thank you to all the panelists for reading up and weighing in this week. I'm sorry we're just a little short on time. Appreciate it.